Namaste everybody. Why we should do yoga? If you have never done yoga before, I would like to encourage you to explore it so you can decide for yourself if this is right for you. But first, a few words of inspiration. I personally have a very inquisitive mind and I don't like doing things if I do not understand why I should do them. So now when I figured that out about asana, I'm happy to share it with you. In yoga, and here I mean the physical part of yoga, every single posture has multiple therapeutic effects. Really? Yes, every pose. It is not mere stretching and strengthening of the muscles, it is much, much more. Every posture is like a mini half magician working on you from the inside. This is basically why I am so in love with yoga. And I will show you in great detail in a series of short videos how every single pose works on your body. Because I want you not only to trust what someone says, but have the actual knowledge. When I was first exposed to yoga about 20 years ago, I completely stopped going to the gym. Comparing the two options, working with machines and treadmills felt like wasting time, grossly. Why? Because I realized that I can do so much more with the same 60 minutes of my life, way beyond. Just think about it. In addition to the fact that the body becomes strong, flexible and shapely, and this is why we go to the gym in the first place, right? To become strong and shapely. With asana, all the internal organs get strong and vibrant. We assume various shapes, not some random shapes, but exact positions that were studied for hundreds of years, thousands of years, and have been known for their vast healing properties. Just a few to mention. By asana, different skeletal deformities are corrected. Digestion and elimination are improved. Blood supply to the spine, brain, heart is increased. Body weight is reduced. Sciatic and arthritic pain is relieved. And there is even a separate beautiful story about our height. It's this. When we are younger, until the age of about 30 plus, practicing asana, we can still grow a couple of centimeters. And that happened to me. I truly became taller. Later in life, we do not grow taller anymore, but we can retain our height when we practice yoga regularly. You know how aging people usually shrink because their back is weak and the spine slowly collapses, causing all sorts of back issues. So with asana, that process is greatly eliminated. Asanas bring life and vigor to the back and enable us to grow old gracefully and comfortably. Very serious internal healing is happening when we do asana practice. It heals whatever needs to be healed or prevented on a daily basis. Yoga for me is my investment in my health, and my hope for everybody is that it becomes yours as well. Did you know, for example, that by the time a person gets a devastating diagnosis, can happen to anyone, right? The destructive process could have been happening in the body for over 10 years already. All the while, a person was thinking that they were perfectly healthy. How sad is that? Just think about it. The disease starts happening many, many years before the imaging tests can confirm it. So, yoga is basically our maintenance program. And the primary series of Ashtanga method is designed to purify the body and bring you back to your best available health. I love this particular yoga routine because it is straightforward, consistent, easy to follow, easy to learn, and taking care of everything in the physical body that needs to be taken care of. Other approaches to asana practice may be valid as well, don't get me wrong. But after many years of personal practice and comparison of methods, I can confirm that the primary series of Ashtanga Yoga is the most reliable, time-tested, and most efficient usage of your time, of my time. This first level of Ashtanga Yoga is called Yoga Chikitsa. And for a good reason, because the translation from Sanskrit means yoga therapy. So the idea of long-term health, if this idea is appealing to you, yoga is there for you. Please do not think like many people do. Well, I already do some sports, playing tennis, swimming, jogging, or horseback riding, whatever. You do not have to choose between your favorite activities in the yoga. If you like riding a bike, that's your fun. By all means, you should do it and enjoy it. But yoga is a separate story. It's your health and longevity regimen. It's like you would not be choosing between brushing your teeth and riding a bike. Doesn't make any sense, right? It's the same story here. And my favorite excuse that I've heard from people is I cannot do yoga because I'm not flexible. I'm too stiff. Dharma Mitra usually laughs and says, if someone would say I cannot take a shower because I'm too dirty, I'm sharing these things with you because I'm so ever fascinated by them. And even more so with years of personal practice, studies, travels to India and teaching experience. My love of yoga did not fade away with years. The opposite, it became stronger. I became stronger. When I was 40 and practicing Ashtanga Yoga for 10 years, I felt better than when I was 30. And now, 10 years later, I still feel better than 10 years ago. So basically, at 50, I feel better than I did at 30. It helped me so many times in life, and I invite you to discover those magical powers for yourself. Really hope to see you on the mat. Namaste.